we're putting people up on pedestals and making prayer candles with their image on it and sewing pillows with their face on it, that's no longer science. That became a religion.
One of the guys who's been poking holes through a lot of that nonsense while working at mainstream media is CNN's Scott Jennings. And well, here we go.
So we're not here talking about COVID vaccines, right? We're talking about measles, mumps, and rubella. Trump is now all of a sudden saying that he doesn't think that that necessarily should be a part of when you send your kids to school and you're hoping that everybody around them is vaccinated adequately for these old illnesses that could kill them?
I think there's a number of things going on today. Number one, RFK hit the right note on Capitol Hill on the polio vaccine. Polio vaccine's fine. The boss, Trump, laid down the marker. We're not touching the polio vaccine. This was a frenzy over the last few days. This was totally put to bed today. So that's number one. Number two, if I were in their shoes, I would just simply say everything we do is going to be based on science and evidence-based decision-making, because that's all anybody really wants to hear. And if I were further advising RFK and Donald Trump on vaccines or anything else, I would say I'd like for science to go back to be science, because during COVID and during the last few years, science became religion. You know, when we're putting people up on pedestals and making prayer candles with their image on it and sewing pillows with their face on it, that's no longer science. That became a religion. So if I were in their shoes, I would say science is going to rule, evidence-based decision-making is going to rule, and that's how we're going to make all our decisions.
Look, mainstream media is going down, and it's deservingly so and all that, but it is worth illustrating every now and again when some truth leaks out. And that's why when I show you a lot of these videos of this guy, Scott Jennings, they just kind of sit there quietly because they don't have the hysteria to, yeah, every now and again, you're racist or something, but like, there's not much of a counter to that. All we are asking for, all that Doge is going to do is go in there and look, is there waste? All that RFK is going in there to do is going, are we actually on the pursuit of science and truth here? Or have our institutions been taken over so that we're on the pursuit of ever more money for the pharmaceutical companies or whatever it might be? That's really what's going on here. So it's just like one of the tricks. It's one of the feathers that you should have in your cap as you watch mainstream media. Is this person protecting an old system that really hasn't been that great, or maybe was great for a lot of us, the boomer generation, and what really worked for quite some time, that at least post-COVID has, or pre-COVID, like right around COVID, let's say, into now, has been unmasked and clearly is not working. And then you're going to see people trying to fix it. And that really, so we have the reality battle, mainstream media versus online media, and how you get your news. And then it's also, you have the people who want to defend the system and seem to think that it's still working versus people that really just want it to work a little bit better and are willing to do some of the work to look under the hood and see what's going on there.